Alright, Four of Cups. The Four of Cups traditionally has a man sitting next to a tree, contemplating, looking down. He's not looking at the cup that is being given to him from the divine, which is represented by the hand coming out of the clouds. He's more focused on his sadness than he is on the opportunity of what is being given to him. And in this one, he's not even looking at the cup. The cup is like next to him, kind of maybe a little bit behind him, and he's not even looking in that direction. He's like staring off into the distance and contemplating. So when I move into this card, the first thing that I really feel is that the character in the card feels almost despondent, right? And I feel like the Druid Craft Tarot does a really good job of representing that. I mean, he's just staring off into the distance. He's kind of like contemplating life. He's feeling emotionally flat. He's feeling bored. He's feeling lackluster. So maybe something just happened to this person that's really made him rethink his life or how he relates to other people, or maybe he's been doing something for a certain way for a long time and he's finding that that is no longer giving him joy and happiness, and now he's just kind of like, well, now what, right? It's like, well, I guess I'll go out into the woods and I'll contemplate life because I don't know what else to do, right? It almost feels a sort of like what I've been doing has been so monotonous and I'm so over it that it's like I just need some space, right? I'm going to go out in nature, I'm going to contemplate, I'm not going to think about the problem, I'm not going to think about the issues, I'm just going to maybe like go out and stare for a little while, and then maybe because it's really bothering me, my consciousness drifts back to the problem and then I really start to think about it, right? But this person in this card is ignoring something quite important. They're not listening to their divine guidance, right? To me, the hand coming out of the clouds holding the cup represents some sort of divine idea, some sort of divine nudge, and they're not looking at it, they're not taking it into consideration, they're not seeing it, you know, they're not acknowledging it. And maybe the cause for the despondentness of the character in the card is the fact that they're not looking at what their intuition is telling them, right? They're not seeing the thing that's literally right in front of their face, right? So that is the main sort of feeling that I get from this card. Almost like you want to curl up in a ball and have tea, watch a movie, do nothing, and you certainly don't want to talk to anyone, right? It's like, oh, I just want to forget about all my problems. All right, and this is the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups card. And the Four of Raphael, we have the girl sitting on the beach looking at the different shells, right? And the shells can be possibilities. The cups can be possibilities. They can be different things that we can choose, different ideas maybe that we have had. And maybe the cups do represent ideas, right? Maybe the three cups that are kind of overturned are ideas that didn't work. And so now it's like, let me think about it again, right? Whereas there's like this divine idea right behind him that's like, hey, pick me, but he's so annoyed at what hasn't worked that he's not even noticing the divine idea that's like right here, right? On the last card, the Four of Summer, we have the fairy looking off into the distance, not even seeing the divine right in front of her, not seeing the cherub right in front of her, right? The cherub sees her, he's looking up to her, right? Maybe he has a message for her or an answer to her prayers, but she's not even noticing. She's just like staring off into the distance, okay? So that's very much the energy that I get from this card. All right, let's move into the reverse energy of this. So the reverse energy of this card is you see something that you really want, but you're having trouble attaining it, right? So when the card's this way, you're not seeing it, and you don't really have to do anything to get it. If you would just look right there, it's right there and you could grab it, right? So the reverse energy of that is like you see exactly what you want. You are like super aware, you know what I mean? But you're not, you don't know how to get it. It feels a little bit too emotionally far off. It feels too far much. Maybe it feels far away in time, so you can't sort of like emotionally grasp it, or you can't sort of emotionally figure out, you know, how you could have that thing now or how you could create that thing now. But you do have a vision of it. You do see it. You are aware of it, right? So it's in your consciousness and you're just like, how can I get that thing? But really emotionally, you feel like it's hard to get, or it's far away, or you're not exactly sure how to attain it. I feel emotional distance to the vision when I feel into this card of being upside down.